At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. We focus on building relationships with our clients and offering cutting-edge financial products. People's Bank is proud to support the local communities in which we work and live. This is Ashley Brown, People's Bank Vice President and Regional Manager, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The road to a championship is built on years of practice and hard work. That's true in basketball and the construction industry. The apprenticeship and upgrade training programs provided by the Athens Area Union Building Trades produces the workforce with the most modern skills and cutting-edge knowledge in the industry. The key to success to the Bobcats on the floor is the same as your choice on the work site. The winning move is working with members of the Athens Area Union Building Trades, proud sponsor of Ohio University basketball.
Ticket Smarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Ohio University Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
When you order your groceries online with ClickList from Kroger, you can do your shopping anytime, anywhere, like the gym, the office, or your favorite comfy couch. And whether you place your order on your phone, tablet, or computer, it's still your neighborhood Kroger. So you'll find all the fresh choices, low prices, and great deals you love. And you'll save time, too. Try ClickList from Kroger with same-day pickup. Check it out at Kroger.com. Fresh food, low prices at Kroger.
Let's go Cats. Let's go Labatt Blue Light. When you drink a pristine Canadian Pilsner, you're good at beer. Bobcats fans, grab a Labatt Blue Light and be good at beer. Always enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2021 Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York. All rights reserved. Labatt, registered U.S. trademark of Labatt Brewing Company, Ltd.
We've all seen the tragedies associated with drug activity and impaired driving in our state. This is Trooper Conkler of the High State Highway Patrol's Athens Post. We need everyone's help to keep drugs out of our communities, keep impaired drivers off our roads, and get people to make good decisions when driving. Traffic and community safety is the responsibility of everyone. You can do your part in calling pound 677 to report drug activity and impaired or reckless drivers to law enforcement. Together we can make Ohio a safer place to live and travel.
Bobcat fans, the Hugh White family of dealerships is your hometown Athens dealer. And to show our commitment to the community, we're offering free car washes for Ohio University students and faculty, as well as college grad discounts with all of our new brands. But that's not all. We provide free concierge service for faculty. We'll pick up your vehicle and drop it back off after service. Take advantage of our leases at under $200 per month. Come visit us on North Columbus Road, less than 5 minutes from campus, or online at visithughwhite.com. And remember, if the deal is right, it must be Hugh White.
We've all seen the tragedies associated with drug activity and impaired driving in our state. This is Trooper Conkler of the High State Highway Patrol's Athens Post. We need everyone's help to keep drugs out of our communities, keep impaired drivers off our roads, and get people to make good decisions when driving. Traffic and community safety is the responsibility of everyone. You can do your part in calling pound 677 to report drug activity and impaired or reckless drivers to law enforcement. Together we can make Ohio a safer place to live and travel.
The past year and a half, we've all been part of unprecedented times that have been heavy. At Integrated Services for Behavioral Health, we have been here for you throughout the heaviness of the pandemic and will continue to be here for you whenever you need us. Checking in on your behavioral health and well-being is more important than ever. If you feel like you can benefit from home or community-based support, counseling, peer recovery support, and a myriad of other services we offer, please call us at 800-321-8293. We're here for you.
Jumpstart your day at the Fairfield Inn & Suites in Athens. Enjoy complimentary hot breakfast, then unwind on our beautiful outdoor patio, which includes a gas fire pit and barbecue grill. Conveniently located on East State Street, just a short drive from the Ohio University campus and uptown Athens, the Fairfield Inn & Suites is situated near many shopping and dining venues. At the Fairfield Inn & Suites, you're our #1 priority. Call 740-589-5839 to book your next visit to Athens, or find us online at fairfieldinn.com.
Voice of the Bobcats, Russ Eisenstein, on behalf of David White Services, the largest heating and cooling dealer in Southeast Ohio. They've been the choice of thousands for over 45 years. Offering the most efficient Lennox heat pumps, air conditioners, and furnaces, David White Services can save you money on your heating and cooling bills.
Thanks, Russ. I'm David White.
And I'm Esther White Thomas, inviting you to call us today to schedule a free estimate for heating and cooling or a new gas fireplace.
David White Services is a proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat Athletics.
Together is a wonderful place to be. That's why CareSource is devoted to keeping you and your family healthy and happy. We promise you not only reliable health care, but also a helping hand with whatever your family needs to succeed. It's why more moms in Ohio choose CareSource for Medicaid than all other plans combined. Things only get better when we work together. And together, there's nothing we can't do. We are one. Learn more at caresource.com.
The road to a championship is built on years of practice and hard work. That's true in basketball and the construction industry. The apprenticeship and upgrade training programs provided by the Athens Area Union Building Trades produces the workforce with the most modern skills and cutting-edge knowledge in the industry. The key to success to the Bobcats on the floor is the same as your choice on the work site. The winning move is working with members of the Athens Area Union Building Trades, proud sponsor of Ohio University basketball.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. We focus on building relationships with our clients and offering cutting-edge financial products. People's Bank is proud to support the local communities in which we work and live. This is Ashley Brown, People's Bank Vice President and Regional Manager, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
From Athens, Ohio, inside the Ohio softball field, this is MAC Softball on Bobcat TV. Alongside Ethan Sargent, I'm Carl Blaylock here for Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Central Michigan Chippewas and the Ohio Bobcats. A really important game, really important series, honestly, for these two teams. Both up in the top 4 of the MAC, hoping to stay up there. Let's look at the starting lineups. First for the Central Michigan Chippewas. Starting in center field, the sophomore Abby Tolmie. At first base, senior Shannon Stein. Batting third, the right fielder, Michaela Valamont. At shortstop, the redshirt sophomore, Skylar Coberly. The designated player, the redshirt sophomore, Caitlyn Britton. Batting sixth, and left field, Kelsey Alexander. Alexander had 2 home runs in Game 1. Batting seventh, and third base, Emily Bracamonte. Second baseman Lucy Cronin bats 8th, and catching and batting 9th, Samantha Mills. Grace Leto on the mound for the Chippewas. Leto got beat up a little bit yesterday, especially in the 6th inning. Now to the Bobcats. 5th year, Allie England will lead off. She plays center field. Left fielder Yasmin Logan bats second. Megan McEmenemy with a home run in last game. The Ohio State transfer bats third. Anna Lee Paoli bats fourth and will play third base. The designated player Sophia Bernard bats fifth. Caroline Spacek playing first base. She bats sixth. Caitlin Fogue out in right field. She'll bat seventh. Brooke Rice, the catcher, will bat 8th. And number 1, Lauren Uhas will play second base and bat 9th. On the mound for the Bobcats, Kylie Caulfield. She is 5-8 on the year entering today. So we're ready to get started as the Chippewas' Abby Tolmie steps into the thing. And the first pitch is a strike right down the middle for Kofelt. And it'll be an 0-1 count facing Abby Tolmie as she looks in for the second pitch. That'll be lifted out to center field. Looking back and making a catch at the wall is England. England with the F8 out, and that'll be the first out of the day. So, Ethan, what are we looking for in this game as it's just getting started here?
Yeah, it's a good opening at bat there from Caulfield. A good play over there in center field by Allie England. Definitely going to need to generate more offense in this game, the Bobcats. In the game one, they struggled as that pitch is inside.
Yeah, inside to Shannon Stein.
They struggled to get much offense going. It was a really good pitching effort from Caitlyn Britton on the mound for the Chippewas. Leto has the better stats as a pitcher, but the Bobcats were able to get to Leto yesterday. So we will see what the Bobcats could do. It was also a stellar fielding performance from Central Michigan and a less than stellar fielding performance from the Bobcats. 3 errors in the field from them.
2-0 count on Stein. Here's a third pitch of the at-bat. That's right down the middle, a strike. A swing and a miss by Stein as she got tied up there by the ball. Two-one count. And the pitch. That catches the outside corner, strike 2. It'll be a 2-2 count now for Stein. Stein from Albuquerque, New Mexico, led Central Michigan in RBIs last year. Didn't have much success in the first game, though, drawing a walk, but 0 for 3. She'll chop this one right to the mound. It'll be a 1-3 ground out, and it'll be the second out of the inning.
Yeah, good. Just a good heads-up play there from Kaufelt. Ball pretty much just dribbles right back to her, and she was able to make the play. Nice and simple, 2 outs so far from her. Way to settle in, you know. As a pitcher, it's all you want is to be able to just settle into a game, get a routine first inning, and so far through 2 outs, 2/3 here in the first, she's done a pretty solid job.
So now up for the Chippewas is Michaela Valamont. She'll see strike 1. Beautiful off-speed pitch there.
Yeah, and when you see what Mackenzie Cole kind of did in 2 full games of work, 2 pretty contrasting games. She was pretty great yesterday. Today, not as great. Wasn't a bad outing by any means, but she did struggle a little bit.
That'll be just inside. Ball 1. 1-1 count now on Valamont.
Yeah, Cole gave up 2 home runs yesterday, 3 in today's game, or today's earlier game. And now we'll see what Kaufelt can draw up today.
Kaufeld will pitch that one outside. The 2-1 count now for the Bobcat sophomore. Excuse me, senior. Kaufeld looks in and delivers. That'll be down the third base line, foul. A diving play by Paoli, but doesn't do much good when it's on the ground and foul.
It was a good effort. It was a good play. Won't mean anything in the long run now. 2-2 pitch coming here from Kaufeld.
Yep, a 2-2 pitch to Valamont is chopped straight to the shortstop and safe.
Yeah,
a little bit slow on the transfer there by McMenney.
The double pump.
Getting it to first. The spot check was short, and that's an infield hit for Valamont.
Yeah, I just think, as I said, I think it was just that little double pump. She kind of hesitates, and that's, especially in softball, it's those like half a second. You don't have to go very far to get down that baseline. So we'll see if that mistake ends up costing the Bobcats here in this first inning.
Kofeld immediately gets back in and throws a strike, though, to Skylar Coberly, as it's not affecting her too much. Coberly was 1 for 4 in game 1 today. She'll see a ball there. It's 1-1 now, the count. Coberly, a redshirt sophomore from Bay City Central High School, the all-time home run leader at that high school, as that's going to be fouled away into the net. 1-2 the count now on Coberly. It always takes a little bit for the batters to get adjusted to a new pitcher, but it's always good that you're not jumping on them immediately in the first inning, and so far they have not. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Beautiful off-speed pitch. That's a strikeout for the Bobcats, and that'll wrap up the top of the first. Central Michigan gets a hit and nothing else. We'll go to the bottom of the first after this.
The past year and a half, we've all been part of unprecedented times that have been heavy. At Integrated Services for Behavioral Health, we have been here for you throughout the heaviness of the pandemic and will continue to be here for you whenever you need us. Checking in on your behavioral health and well-being is more important than ever. If you feel like you can benefit from home or community-based support, counseling, peer recovery support, and a myriad of other services we offer, please call us at 800-321-8293. We're here for you.
No score here in the middle of the first inning as the Bobcats come up to bat for the first time in this game. Leading off with Allie England, the center fielder for the Bobcats. She went 0 for 3 in the first game today. She'll be looking to improve upon that against Grace Leto, the Chippewas' first pitch. And the first pitch is going to be a bunt that England will run right into and went right down the first base line. Stein was able to grab the ball and pretty much just stand there and wait for England to tag. Tags her out. One pitch, one out on the ground out to first base. And now Yasmin Logan will come up to bat. The Bobcats really only had 2 people who got very many hits in the last game, as that'll be a half swing that'll be fouled off. 0-1 the count on Logan.
Man, so the pitcher in this game, Grace Leto, she had a decent outing for long portions, and then it really blew up for her in the 6th inning, and Bean had to come in and clean up, and even she struggled in yesterday's game. But Leto is a typically good pitcher. She has some solid stats, as there's a hit into right field.
It's over the head. It's over the head of Valamont. Into second with a double is Yasmin Logan. And just like that, the Bobcats get a little bit more offense than what they did in most of the game yesterday with a one-out double by Yasmin Logan. And that'll bring up Megan McMenemy, the transfer from Ohio State. And to try to get Logan in with her in scoring position. The pitch from Leto, and that'll be jammed down the third base line. That'll be a base hit. Logan will stop at third, and McMenemy with a single. And just like that, 2 hits, more than what they had in nearly half the game in game 1. And the Bobcats are threatening with runners on the corners and 1 out for Analia Paoli.
Great piece of hitting there from McMenemy, and now Analia Paoli in a big spot here to potentially, she struggled at the plate in this series. We'll see what she could conjure up here with runners on the corners in the bottom of the first.
That'll be outside ball 1. Paoli came into the day with a .380 average, tied for the 6th best batting average in the Mid-American Conference. But like we said, she's cooled down a lot this week. That'll be another outside pitch, and it'll be 2-0 the count on Paoli.
Let's see what the pitch selection is here from Leto on a 2-0 count. It's a hitter's count. Paoli will be looking for something to swing at here.
And that'll be up the middle. They're going to try to chase the runner back at third, and it's safe. It's a fielder's choice for Paoli, and everybody is safe. The bases are loaded with 1 out. I don't agree with that there.
You got to get the out. You got to get the out at first there. I mean, you check the runner, let her scamper on back to third, and then you just got to take her out at first there. It was a routine play for the second baseman. You just check the runner to make sure she doesn't go home, and you've got 2 outs. And 2 outs at second and third is certainly a situation you'd rather be in, as I think now Coach Solomon is going to come out here and take a minute to figure this one out, as Leto's worked herself into quite the jam here in the first.
Yeah, and up against the one Bobcat that had a good hitting game in the first game, Sophia Bernard, who was 2 for 3 with a double and a run. It's a big situation here for the Chippewas, not wanting to get this one away with this being the rubber match. The winner winning the series, which is very important when you look at the MAC standings. Looking at the MAC standings coming into the weekend, Miami was 12-2 at the top, but behind that, you had Ohio at 9-5, CMU at 7-4, and Bowling Green at 8-5. With Buffalo not far back behind. So this is big at-bats and a big series for Sophia Bernard with the bases loaded, 1 out in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, let's see what the pitch selection is here from Leto. She's struggled to get a lot going here.
Bernard will see an outside pitch. That'll be ball 1.
And then Spacek coming up after Bernard, another hitter who loves to drive in runs. Let's see what Bernard could do and then what Spacek could do after her potentially.
Here's the pitch. That's again outside. 2-0 the count to Bernard. And that's something that I've noticed already with Leto, is Leto's kind of getting a little bit behind with a few of these batters here.
Yeah, it happened on the last one with Paoli, and then, on the 2-0, Paoli was able to work that fielder's choice. Let's see what Bernard could do here. And it's
again, outside, and it's now 3-0 with the bases loaded. Bernard has nowhere to go.
Now you're in real danger of walking in a run here. I think you got to take this pitch regardless, unless it's an absolute meatball. Sophia Bernard, you got to just take this pitch.
We'll see what Leto brings. The pitch. It's high, and Bernard will walk in a run. And the Bobcats will take a 1-0 lead as Logan will come in from third to score.
And, yeah, 4-pitch walk is really not what you need there if you're Central Michigan. I mean, when it comes to just being there, that pitch wasn't even close. Like a couple of those first couple, they maybe shaved or got close to the corner, but that one was just not even remotely close to the zone.
Let's see what Spacek can do here. That'll find the very outside of the zone. That'll be strike 1 for Spacek.
Yeah, this is a big spot. Can the Bobcats take advantage with runners in scoring position with all runners on the bases? It's 1 right now, but they'd love for it to be more.
The 0-1 pitch, that'll be popped up in the infield. Infield fly rule in effect, and it'll be caught by Coberly.
So, yeah, that's what you needed if you're Grace Leto. Pretty much the perfect thing you could have asked for, either a ground out or that, just a pop up straight to shallow the shortstop. Was able to make the play, and now, Spacek is out. Now you got 2 outs. Now you can expand the infield out a little bit more, and you can just try and make a play, get that final out.
Caitlyn Fogue at the bat. She'll have a good take there, as that was just a little bit high. Ball 1. Fogue 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the first game.
Let's see what Fogue could do here. She had 1 or 2 where she got good contact. Let's see if she could find something here.
Fogue will foul one off the plate there. Be a 1-1 count now for the Bobcat senior. Fogue has 13 RBIs on the year, hoping to drive in a few here. Also has 3 home runs. Here's the pitch. That is out into the gap and not down. Valamon able to run over into the gap and get that, and it'll be an F9 to end the inning. But the Bobcats get a run but leave the bases loaded. They still lead 1-0 after 1.
Jumpstart your day at the Fairfield Inn and Suites in Athens. Enjoy complimentary hot breakfast, then unwind on our beautiful outdoor patio, which includes a gas fire pit and barbecue grill. Conveniently located on East State Street, just a short drive from the Ohio University campus and uptown Athens, the Fairfield Inn and Suites is situated near many shopping and dining venues. At the Fairfield Inn and Suites, you're our #1 priority. Call 740-589-5839 to book your next visit to Athens, or find us online at fairfieldinn.com.
Back at OSF, the Ohio softball field here in Athens. Bobcats lead 1-0 at the top of the second, as Caitlyn Britton will come to bat for the Chippewas to start out this second inning. The redshirt sophomore went 1 for 3, scored with a home run and scored twice in game 1.
Yeah, powerful hitter. We really saw it on that homer.
That'll be powerfully hit back into the net behind home plate. Strike 1 on the foul ball.
Yeah, and going back to that last half inning, good job by Grace Leto to work her way out of that jam, get 2 flyouts with the bases loaded and 1 out to just limit the damage.
Britton will take a pitch inside. It'll bounce off of Rice. Nobody on base, though, so no harm done. It's just a ball, 1-1, the count on Britton. Umpire will give Rice a little bit of time to shake it out. Britton will step back in. Britton led the Chippewas last year with 7 home runs. She'll send one down the left field line, foul. Past third base. 1-2 count now on Britton. Making good contact this at-bat, but not being able to get it straight.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not, we talk about the power. One mistake against these hitters, they're taking you yard and it's a tie game.
That'll be outside. A 2-2 count now on Britton. Kofelt with a solid first inning. Gave up a base hit, but also had a strikeout looking. She'll look for another strikeout here. The pitch, and that's just kind of lobbed, and it'll be out after getting thrown by McMenemy over to spot check. Ground out 6-3. And now it'll be Kelsey Alexander, who had an incredible game in game 1. 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, and she scored 3 times.
Yeah, definitely the MVP of that first game, and now the Bobcats will know.
She'll take a strike. The first pitch will be a strike right at the top of the zone. Great pitch by Kofelt.
Yeah, a lot of movement on that one. Really had Alexander guessing, where was that even going to end up?
The 0-1 pitch coming. That's a swing and a miss. Alexander expected the heat, but didn't quite get that. Wasn't able to get onto that ball. And now she finds herself down 0-2. The pitch, and that'll be lifted out into center field, right at Allie England, who gets the out. F8, and it'll bring up Emily Bracamonte, who went 3 for 4 with an RBI.
Yeah, it was that 5, 6, 7 in the order that did the damage in the last game for Central Michigan, really following up that philosophy that Coach Salmon was talking about all week, is that she wants the team to be powerful. There's a base hit.
That's down the right field line. That's easily going to be 2 for Bracamonte. Could be 3. She'll stop at second as it is a quickly gotten in by Fogue. Great job getting the ball in to only have a double, but still Bracamonte with the hit. The second of the day for the Chippewas, and there's a runner in scoring position for Lucy Cronin.
Yeah, back to what I was saying, and Bracamonte just did it again. Those 5, 6, 7 hitters in the lineup. Coach Salmon wanted all of the, wanted runs from all over the order. In softball, you do typically stack your lineup. Ooh, that was close.
Close pickoff attempt by Rice. Rice has been doing that all day. Unfortunately, she's not been able to get any of them. The pitch was a ball, and so it's a 1-0 count on Cronin.
Yeah, she wants power from all over the lineup, and she got it from all over the lineup.
There's it right to third. Paoli with a little bit, great play. She bobbled it a little bit, had to throw it on the run over to Spotcheck, who was able to stretch and grab it. Good play on both ends, and it'll get. Oh, wait, hold up just a second. I got to look at this.
Yeah, the Central Michigan runners have not left their bases.
No, they have
and
not.
Now the umpires, Ohio's convinced. They're in the dugout, and
it is out, like we thought. So that's the end of the top of the second. Central Michigan strands one, and they're still going to be arguing. And we'll tell you what happens with the argument when we come back. You're listening to Ohio Bobcat TV.
Jumpstart your day at the Fairfield Inn and Suites in Athens. Enjoy complimentary hot breakfast, then unwind on our beautiful outdoor patio, which includes a gas fire pit and barbecue grill. Conveniently located on East State Street, just a short drive from the Ohio University campus and uptown Athens, the Fairfield Inn and Suites is situated near many shopping and dining venues. At the Fairfield Inn and Suites, you're our #1 priority. Call 740-589-5839 to book your next visit to Athens, or find us online at fairfieldinn.com.
You got your go-tos, your standbys, even your favorites. But the beefy, cheesy burgers at McDonald's take you back to where it all began. Your Bite Zero, when you first tasted what a burger should be like. 2 perfectly seasoned beef patties stacked with a single slice of melty cheese on a golden bun. Now at McDonald's, get 2 McDouble burgers for $3. Whatever it is to you, classics are classics for a reason. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Back in Athens, bottom of the second. Bobcats lead 1-0. McCall Solomon thought that the foot was off the bag, but after a little bit of discussion with the umpires and a warning, nothing happened of it. And now Brooke Rice for the Bobcats up.
The Bobcats left the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. They did get a run when Grace Leto walked Analia Paoli. Or no, she did not walk Analia Paoli. She walked Bernarda. So Paoli reached on that kind of weird fielder's choice over at second. And then they walked in the run. But Leto was able to get 2 flyouts and was able to limit the damage to just 1 run when it very well could have been 3 or more.
Leto's really struggled getting ahead of the count, and she's down 2-0 in this now to the Bobcat catcher, Brooke Rice. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That'll be a swing and a miss by Rice.
Yeah, Rice had a couple strikeouts in the first game of the doubleheader. We'll see if she can get contact here in the second game.
The Mason, Ohio native, the 5th year on this Bobcat team. One of the few players for the Bobcats who was on that 2018 NCAA tournament team. As that she'll see a pitch outside. 3-1 the count on Rice.
Yeah, Bobcats looking to go back to the tournament for the first time since 2018. You know, they've got probably their best shot since that year to do it. And a MAC that is very open, very even.
That'll be a strike right down the middle, and it'll go to full count for Brooke Rice. Leto doing a good job here getting back into the count.
As we talked about all weekend, this is a big rubber series between 2 teams that are kind of just like there, like right near the top, not quite the best, but trying to fight to be up near the Red Hawks of Miami.
Rice will send it nearly. It might have gone through the umpire's legs. That's foul. My goodness. It's only about a foot or 2 foul. And whoo.
Yeah, it is a feisty atmosphere here at OSF. And That was very close to probably being an extra base hit for Brooke Rice. A warning shot to Grace Leto here. Don't do that again, or Rice will punish
pitch
you.
again. That'll be fouled off into the netting.
Sun's breaking through a little bit after some overcast cloud cover over the course of the end of game one, and then the short break that we had in between as well.
First time we've seen the sun today, and the wind's kind of dying down a little bit. A little. It's been much windy today. The payoff pitch catches the outside corner. Called strike 3.
Rice didn't like it. You can tell by the reaction. I don't think Roark likes it too much either, judging based on the look she's giving the umpire over there from her third base side.
Well, I mean, catchers know the strike zone about as well as a pitcher or an umpire. And with Rice being a catcher, I mean, she knows what she's talking about. So I'd believe her when she said it was close.
It was certainly close.
Lauren Uhas will swing and miss. That'll be strike 1 as she's up to bat. In game 1, she only had one official at bat. With the other time she came to the plate was a hit by pitch, officially 0 for 1 in game 1. There's the pitch. Uhas will see a strike in the lower part of the zone.
So now Leto is just able to get ahead in this at-bat instead of, what we have seen so far is she struggled to get ahead. Here in this one, she's just going to force Uhas to fight her back.
Here's the pitch. That'll be outside. It'll dribble away from the catcher, Mills. Mills will have to go grab it. Throw back to Leto. Sometimes all you need is that first strikeout. To get that confidence, especially a called strikeout, that really helps your confidence as a pitcher. See if she can get a second here against Uhas. Leto will set and deliver. That looked like a good pitch, but it'll be a ball. I'm not sure what was wrong with it. 2-2 count. Even the Ohio faithful over to our left are kind of sitting there, how that was not a strike. That's how you know it's a little bit of an interesting call, but now it's a 2-2 count. And the delivery, that'll be fouled right into the front of the Central Michigan dugout. That was a screamer. If it would have been fair, it would have been for a certain base hit, but a little bit late on it was Uhas. And we'll have another 2-2 count. Leto delivers. That'll be straight to the third baseman. Great play from her knees. Got her out!
What a play.
An incredible play by Bracamente. Oh, my.
We saw Bracamente's defensive abilities in the first game, making a couple of really solid plays, but I don't think any of those will hold a candle to that one. Great stop, and then is just able to use her momentum to fling that ball over to first.
It was from her knees, Ethan. That is incredible.
Hang on, we've got a little bit of a complaint here. Looks like from the Ohio base coach over there at first.
I think what they're saying is it could be that Stein could have been on the wrong side of the base. Maybe that's something that they're talking about here. There was a little,
Roark is talking to the third base umpire. The first base coach, one of the assistants, is in conversation with the home plate umpire now.
I think, because Uhas tripped once she got past the bag, I think that might be something that they're talking about. I didn't catch that.
Doesn't look like it's going to get changed.
Nothing's going to change on that. We'll still have that incredible play by Bracamente, but nonetheless, wow. So it'll be back up to the top of the order for Allie Englund. Englund grounded out to the third baseman on just a little bunt. It was just a bunt down the first base line that Stein was able to pick up and just tag her as she was heading down to first. The pitch, bit inside. That'll be ball 1. There's a pitch. That's a strike. Nice little drop ball right there in the middle of the zone. And England's even in the count, 1-1. Good atmosphere for an Easter Saturday here. Here's the pitch. That is line foul down the left field line. Bounces off the fence, out of play. And 1-2 count now on England, the Bobcats center fielder. England's dad, JC, played baseball at Cal State Long Beach.
Yeah, those Cal schools always seem to foster talented Major League Baseball players.
Swing and a miss. England will strike out, and that will be the end of the second. The Bobcats are thwarted by good defensive plays. They still lead 1-0 after 2.
You got your go-tos, your standbys, even your favorites. But the beefy, cheesy burgers at McDonald's take you back to where it all began. Your Bite Zero, when you first tasted what a burger should be like. 2 perfectly seasoned beef patties stacked with a single slice of melty cheese on a golden bun. Now at McDonald's, get 2 McDouble burgers for $3. Whatever it is to you, classics are classics for a reason. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Let's go Cats. Let's go Labatt Blue Light. When you drink a pristine Canadian Pilsner, you're good at beer. Bobcats fans, grab a Labatt Blue Light and be good at beer. Always enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2021 Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York. All rights reserved. Labatt, registered U.S. trademark of Labatt Brewing Company, Ltd.
Samantha Mills will be up for the Chippewas to start out the top of the third. The Central Michigan catcher. A redshirt junior, batting .167 with 8 RBIs coming into the weekend. She'll step in. And the pitch. She'll see strike 1 right there for Mills. Good pitch by Kofelt.
Kofelt has a good understanding of the zone right now. She's finding her pitches. Got a couple strikeouts already.
There's a pitch. Just a little bit high, I suppose. It'll be a 1-1 count now. That was right at the letters. Must have been just half a ball too high.
Yeah, it was close.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's kind of just tapped up the middle, base hit for Samantha Mills.
And now one of the better hitters in this lineup. You know, when it comes to the statistics, you know, the 5 through 7 hitters has been where the majority of the business has come from over the past couple of games for Central Michigan. But when it comes to the stats, this top of the lineup with Tomey and Stein is where a lot of the danger is.
Tomey will bunt it. It'll go over back into the backstop, 0-1. While Tomey was 0 for 3 in game 1, she did reach base 3 times, twice with errors and then once with a walk. She'll try to get on base here. She flew out to center her first time up. Here's the pitch. It's a bunt. That one's betterly laid down. Over to first. Out!
Oh, that was real
okay.
Close. Well, at worst case for Chippewas, it did advance the runner, so they will take that, and there is only 1 out, so you have a runner on second with 1 out. That was real close, you know. If this were the major leagues, I think, you know, the manager would consider challenging, but we don't have sophisticated video equipment.
Even then, I think there might be an argument if,
it was very
Solomon
close.
wasn't on as much thin ice as what she were. As that one's going to be chopped over to short and over to first. Another 6-3 ground out, and there's quickly 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, and that's just exactly what you do not want. Back off, you know, a ground out straight to the shortstop. A good play from McMenemy in the end. But now Valamont's up, but you can't throw anything super deep. And even in softball, if you're on second, you probably need to get to runner to third before you think about getting those sacrifice flies.
Beautiful drop ball there by Kofelt, as that'll go in for a strike. Valamont had a base hit her first time up in this game. Got stranded on first, but nonetheless, it is a threat to get a hit here. Here's the pitch. That'll be through down the left field line. They're sending the runner home. The throw to the plate. The throw was on the wrong side of the wrong side of the base. And Mills will score. The score is knotted at 1. On the throw, Valamondo got up to second. A base hit for Valamont, an RBI wanted that. 2 for 2 on the day. And the Chippewas have tied this game.
Yeah, it's a solid play from Logan over there in left field. It wasn't the worst throw in the world, but it just was a little bit in front of the plate. If it were a perfect throw, she might have been able to get the runner, but it wasn't. Unfortunately, it wasn't perfect.
Over to second, Rice goes. Not in time as Coberly's up at the plate. Skylar Coberly, the redshirt sophomore. She struck out looking her first time up. She's ahead in the count 1-0 at the moment. Here's the pitch. There's a strike on the top of the zone. 1-1 count on Coberly. Kofelt's done really good about just finding her places in the zone and putting it right there. Very precise today.
Yeah, very, very good.
That'll be up the middle, right to Kofelt, over to spot check, and the inning is over. But Central Michigan gets a run and ties it up. We're tied at 1, heading to the bottom of the third.
You expect world-class primary care from Memorial Health System. It's time to expect more, much more. Our patients now also get free virtual urgent care, so expect our expertise everywhere and answers anytime for free. No one else offers this because we're reinventing primary care. Doubt more and expect more today from Memorial Health System.
Let O'Neill Hartman Insurance show you how Grange's strong value and fast claim service delivers league-leading coverage. O'Neill Hartman Insurance will find you a Grange auto policy that balances competitive rates and responsive Grange claim service. O'Neill Hartman Insurance considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call O'Neill Hartman at 740-797-4685 or visit them online at o'neillhartman.com.
Back in Athens, tied at 1 as we head to the bottom of the third. And the Bobcats run, who scored in the first inning. Yasmin Logan back up to the plate. Logan doubled before getting driven in by Sophia Bernard's walk. Here's the first pitch to Logan. And that's driven deep to left center field. It's off the shed and gone. A home run for Yasmin Logan, her 5th of the year, and the Bobcats retake the lead immediately.
What a great response. Straight back after Central Michigan put a little rally together and got a run back to tie this game. The Bobcats on the first pitch of the third inning with an absolute monster shot to left center. There was little doubt where that was going as soon as it came off the bat. And now the Bobcats retake the lead 2-1.
Megan McMenemy back up for the Bobcats. She'll send one straight to the third baseman. Or excuse me, the first baseman, and that's an easy ground out to 3. Stein took care of that pretty easily. Yeah, Stein's got a good glove over there on first base.
One of the surest gloves on the field. We saw it a couple times in the first game, and there it is again. She's just able to make those plays look easy. They're not easy, being able to glove those off the floor with the bounce. And she made it look like Little League stuff.
And Aola Paoli deep and off the wall. It bounces in. Paoli into second. She's going to third. The throw, the slide, safe at third. Paoli with a triple.
Great base running by Paoli. Aggressive base running by Analia Paoli. She was, digging in. The bounce came off the wall. Paoli with no hesitation. If she hesitates even for a second at second base, she is going to be out at third. It was a good throw from the outfield, and Paoli is able to dig in, just about get in there to third, and now the Bobcats are starting to get to Leto, getting good contact here in this third inning.
And that'll prompt a mound visit from Salmon. Yeah, I mean, it went right off the 210 marker out in right center field and bounced pretty much halfway back into the infield. Honestly thought she would have stopped at second, but how about Paoli keeping rolling over to third, and now there's a runner on third with only one out. That keeps a pretty much any ball to the outfield has a chance to score. As the wind is picking up again, it's tossed my pencil somewhere, so that tells you how windy it is right now. The flag's pretty much
just swirling around
here
at OSF. I think might be some form of a change here. It looks like
let's see.
Yeah, I think it's a pitching change. Leto is out. And I think it looks like the two-way player, Britton, is going to come in and pitch here. So Leto gets through 2 1/3 before being pulled. And so now we may see a variety of pitchers potentially. Here's Britton, the designated player. She doesn't typically field, but she does pitch. And we're going to see her pitch today. She's warming up on the mound right now.
Will step away and come right back. Bobcats lead 2-1, 1 out in the bottom of the third.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. We focus on building relationships with our clients and offering cutting-edge financial products. People's Bank is proud to support the local communities in which we work and live. This is Ashley Brown, People's Bank Vice President and Regional Manager, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back in Athens as Sophia Bernard will step in to face the new pitcher, Caitlyn Britton. As Britton has been pretty good on the plate, but first time pitching in this series. Her first pitch will be outside. Runner on third, 1 out. Runner on third, Anaoli Paoli, who just had a triple. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's low, behind, here comes Paoli. She'll score standing up on the pass ball.
And those are little mistakes that you just can't afford in a game like this. I mean, runner on third with an out. Second pitch for Britton, and just goes straight behind the catcher.
Yeah.
And Paoli jogged in.
Looked like it went 5-hole on the catcher in hockey terms. Here's the pitch. That'll be a check swing. Did not go. That'll be ball 2 for Sophia Bernard.
So now it's 3-1 Ohio.
excuse me.
Or, no, 3-0 is the count. 3-1 is the score. And, you know, Ohio has done a good job now of taking advantage of the opportunity in this inning.
Here's the pitch. There's a strike by Britton, as that's right down the middle. I don't think Bernard had the green light on that one.
No.
So it'll be a 3-1 count now for Bernard. There's the pitch. That's outside. There's the walk for Bernard, her second walk of the day. As that'll bring on Caroline Spacek. She popped out to short her first time up. Hoping to keep the Bobcat rally alive here. Sun's gone away again. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Ball one.
Yeah, watch Bernard on the potential steal here. We didn't see the Bobcats go for any steals in the game earlier today. We did see 2 for 2 on their steal attempts yesterday. Both were successful. We'll see if Bernard tries it.
Here's the pitch. That'll be down the third base line. They're going to try to go to second. And got Bernard out at second. Quite close. But Spacek will reach on the fielder's choice. 5-6, I believe. And that'll bring up Caitlin Fogg, a Columbia, Missouri native. Flew out to right field her first time up in the first inning. She'll see strike one for the first pitch of this at-bat. That'll be a strike. Okay, that looked a little bit outside by my vantage point, but
yeah, this umpire has a very interesting strike. Has an interesting strike zone. Sometimes it just seems to move at times.
And that'll be lifted out into left field, caught on the warning track by Alexander, and that'll be the inning. But the Bobcats put on 2. It's 3-1, Bobbies after 3.
Bobcat fans, the Hugh White family of dealerships is your hometown Athens dealer. And to show our commitment to the community, we're offering free car washes for Ohio University students and faculty, as well as college grad discounts with all of our new brands. But that's not all. We provide free concierge service for faculty. We'll pick up your vehicle and drop it back off after service. Take advantage of our leases at under $200 per month. Come visit us on North Columbus Road, less than 5 minutes from campus, or online at visithughwhite.com. And remember, if the deal is right, it must be Hugh White.
Whether you're coming to Athens to root on the Bobcats, visiting friends and family, or just in town for business, the Hampton Inn in Athens wants to be your home away from home. With 86 sparkling rooms, complimentary high-speed internet, hot breakfast served each morning, and a spa and business center, you can expect a great night's stay with service that will bring you back. Visit us on the web at hamptoninn.com. That's hamptoninn.com. And go Bobcats!
Well, a little bit of a rarity here in college softball as we welcome you back to Athens. The pitcher is hitting as Caitlyn Britton came in relief last inning for the Chippewas and now come to the plate. She grounded out 6-3 in the second inning and leading off that inning as well. Britton kind of a dual threat as she will take strike one on the outside corner.
Yeah, she homered in the first game earlier today. She also homered, or no, I don't believe she homered in that game, but she homered yesterday in the game at 3 p.m. yesterday. It didn't end up meaning much.
That's down the right field line, foul ball.
That's a little bit of a bailout there, as that was probably an extra base hit if it lands on the right side of the, or the left side of the foul line. but instead it landed on the right side. And we'll try it all again.
Yep, 0-2 count for Britton. Here's the pitch. Inside just by a little bit. You can hear the crowd next to us. They wanted a strike call on that, but just a little bit off the plate.
Looked like it was a little bit off the plate. It looked a little inside. I mean, Britton does dominate the zone.
Swing and a miss. And the out. I don't even know if that was necessary, but the swinging strikeout for Kylie Kofeld. That's her second strikeout of the day. And that'll be a 1 out in the top of the 4th. Now Kelsey Alexander. She's gonna see ball 1 there. Just a little bit low.
Yeah, so far it's been a pretty solid pitching performance from Kylie Kofeld. Not too many mistakes. 1 run, 4 hit balls so far.
That'll be lifted down near the camera well down the third base line.
I almost ran into our WAB friend Brian Kerp over there. He was aware. He had the camera up and ready in case it came close. Definitely hit right in front of where the camera was.
Yeah, he's giving us all thumbs up now.
He was up and alert. Big softball guy.
Yeah, that'll be fouled off just in front of the Bobcat dugout down the third base line. It'll be a 1-2 count now for Kelsey Alexander. Kelsey Alexander at Central Michigan, despite growing up in Ypsilanti.
Yeah, Eastern Michigan. So maybe the one that got away for the Eagles.
There's the pitch. That'll be lifted out into left field at the wall, off the glove, and down up to second base. It was off of Yasmin Logan's glove. Let's see what the call is going to be. I believe.
My guess is this is going to be an E9.
E7.
E7.
E7, and it is. An E7, 2-base error. As Kelsey Alexander will reach on it. I mean, Logan had it. It just lost it in the clouds. Bounced off her glove and onto the ground.
Yeah, when that one first came off the bat, it looked like it might have been, headed straight for the shed back there. It looked like it's had that, that right sound where it might have been out, but, thankfully for the Bobcats, it was still in the field of play, but less thankfully, it ended up in play on the floor.
And even less thankfully, Emily Bracamonte, who gets a hit. They're going to set the stop sign at third for Alexander. But another hit for Bracamonte, her second of this game. This one's a single.
Yeah, now she's up to 5 for 6 in total on the day today. She went 3 for 4 earlier today, and now 2 for 2 in this one.
Very
impressive.
impressive.
Solid day for her, as well as a couple of web gems on the in the field as well. So she's had a very solid day.
Yep. Now Lucy Cronin, the sophomore, up to bat. Grounded out 6-3 to end the inning. The first time now with runners on the corners. The corners are in for the Bobcat infield as it'll be a bunt that bounces behind. It looks like it bounced off the plate and backwards. It'll be strike 1 on Cronin.
Yeah, when they're just trying to maybe advance that runner on first. Try and get 2 runners in scoring position potentially. A well-placed bunt might honestly load the bases.
Or you could do a squeeze play as well in this situation.
As well, yeah, it's true.
Let's see the 1-1 pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner. And it'll be 0-2.
Very good pitch there from Kofeld. Just kind of dared Cronin to take your best shot, and now when she's ahead, she's gonna try. I wouldn't be surprised to see the rise ball here. See if she can get a little bit of an earlier late swing out of Cronin.
That'll be outside, 1-2. A strikeout would be very helpful in this jam that Kofeld has herself in. 3-1 the score. Bobcats lead. But Chippewas have runners on the corners here in the top of the 4th. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, the breaking ball.
That was a work of art right there, and you could see the emotion on Kylie Kofeld's face. She loved that strikeout as it just slid across the plate. Beautifully efficient, and for the right-handed batter, that's just a nightmare to hit.
So now 2 outs for Samantha Mills, who scored after a single her first time up. She'll see ball 1 there on the outside corner. Last time up in the 3rd inning, she scored after singling and got around on Valamont single. That'll be a strike.
That pump fake we've seen a couple times from Rice. You know, just keeping runners honest, making sure they're not leading too far. Because we've seen, you know, I know Central Michigan has to know by now, one of these times if they lead a little too far, Brooke Rice is going to throw you out.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That'll be high. The rise ball rises a little bit too much. It'll be 2-1 now.
Another good defensive play. You know, a pass ball scores a run here with the runner on third base. And also would advance the runner to second. So good catching from Brooke Rice all around.
2-1 pitch. Low, 3-1. You don't want to walk the bases loaded here back up to the top of the order, especially.
Yeah, with Tolmie coming up, you know, we know what Tolmie's capable of at the plate. You would much rather get Mills out here because you just don't want to face Tolmie.
Mills will swing and miss, and that'll bring the count full. Just outside of the grasp of the bat of Mills was that pitch.
I would go for that breaking ball. See if you can get her to swing on something inside.
Swing and a miss on the outside corner. Kofeld fired up as she gets out of the jam. Bobcats still lead 3-1 after the top of the 4th.
If you're traveling to a game, a weekend road trip, or just around town, you need to stop at Go-Mart. You'll find a Go-Mart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. Go-Mart is the proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat football.
Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart.
Hi, this is Jared Dean with Dean Heating and Cooling. As your local Tempstar dealer, you can experience superior home comfort with Tempstar game-changing technology. Whether you need a fall tune-up or a midwinter repair call, our expert technicians will make sure your heating system is running at peak performance. Count on Dean Heating and Cooling and Tempstar to keep you cozy all winter long. Find us online at deanheatingandcooling.com and go Cats!
Bottom of the 4th here in Athens, alongside Ethan Sargent, I'm Carl Blaylock. Bobcats lead 3-1 here in Max softball, as it'll be Brooke Rice up to bat. Struck out looking her first time up, leading off the 2nd. She'll see if she can get it in play this at bat. Here's the pitch. That's outside on the pitch from Caitlyn Britton. 1-0 count here in the bottom of the 4th. Britton will deliver, and that's down the right field line into the Central Michigan bullpen foul.
Just a half a millisecond late. She gets that any earlier, and it's a 4-1 ball game.
Yeah, that was a pretty good hit. Good solid contact there. Just trailed off foul.
Yeah, we haven't really seen Brooke Rice's power in this series, but it's there.
Whoa.
That one just kind of, I think she just held on to that one for too long, Britton.
Just a little bit high there, as it's a 2-1 count now for Brooke Rice. Rice, foul, just foul.
That one looked close.
I thought that hit the line, but I was kind of blocked by the umpire who had the better view.
Yeah, and the pole kind of right in front of us was right kind of in the middle of where the dirt ends and the grass begins in the outfield. Right over there, it was very close. Another close call in this at-bat for the Chippewas.
Good contact by Rice. Let's see if she can put it in play, and she does, but it's right to the second baseman. It'll be Cronin over to Stein for the 4-3 ground out.
Yep, and that consistency in the field is evident. Every time, we've talked about, that 970 fielding percentage only keeps going up. With, not a single error over the past 17 innings.
And some incredible plays, like the one we saw the last time Lauren Uhas came up to the bat, as she'll send one foul down the third baseline, as Emily Bracamonte with one of the greatest plays I have seen in watching softball, diving to her right from her knee, or diving to her left, I should say, from her knees, throwing it over to first for the out. It was an incredible play. And that'll be outside. It'll be a 1-1 count on Uhas. Uhas, as we mentioned in the first game, her father, Mark, played football at Tulane, Northern Arizona, and for the Pittsburgh Steelers, as she'll send that one up the middle. That's a base hit. Just got past Britton at the mound.
Look, it went right through her legs.
5-hole. And that'll be a base hit for Uhas after she pretty much had one stolen from her first at-bat. She'll get it her second at-bat, and then it'll turn the order back to the top for Allie England.
Yeah, England, after having a really nice day yesterday, which included a home run, struggled a little bit in the first game.
So far 0 for 2 today with a ground out to
and in this game.
First base, and then a strikeout. She'll square to bunt here, and she'll show it, and it'll be squared and off the bottom of the bat, behind into the backstop. Foul ball, 0-1 count.
Yeah, we know the power, the combination of power and finesse that Allie England brings at the plate. She really is a very, very solid hitter. She can beat you with contact, but she can also flash the power like she did yesterday with that home run and that big sixth-inning rally to help the Bobcats to that 7-2 victory here at OSF. And then, of course, the Chippewas responded a little over an hour ago with that 5-2 victory in the first game of this doubleheader. And now the Bobcats trying to close out the series with a win with a 3-1 lead right now.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and the throw short hops the bag. In safely with the first stolen base of the day is Lauren Uhas.
Yeah, third stolen base of the series. They had 2 in yesterday's game. So now you got a runner in scoring position with 1 out.
Uhas' 6th stolen base on the year. As England, with the 1-1 count, will send one right to the center fielder. And
good throw as well from Tolman.
Great throw to keep Uhas at second base.
And now that's really good fielding. You'd think that's pretty much a guaranteed tag-up opportunity. Instead, really, really solid piece of throwing right there to just gun it straight to the shortstop. And it would have been real tight. I don't think Uhas gets there.
Now Yasmin Logan had a great day at the plate so far in this game, as she'll take ball 1. Doubled in the first inning and scored on that before hitting a home run in the third, a leadoff home run to give the Bobcats a 2-1 lead at that point. Now 3-1 with a chance to score another one. That'll be a strike, catching the outside edge of the plate. 1-1 count now on Logan. Bennett's been pretty good so far, calming the waters a bit for the Chippewas. Trying to get out of a little bit of a jam here with a runner on second and 2 outs. That'll be straight into Emily Bracamonte's glove. It's called a hot corner for a reason, and Bracamonte shows that she is willing and able to field that hot corner. We've played 4. Bobcats lead 3-1 over the Chippewas. This is Ohio Bobcat TV.
Let's go Cats. Let's go Labatt Blue Light. When you drink a pristine Canadian Pilsner, you're good at beer. Bobcats fans, grab a Labatt Blue Light and be good at beer. Always enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2021 Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York. All rights reserved. Labatt, registered U.S. trademark of Labatt Brewing Company, Ltd.
You got your go-tos, your standbys, even your favorites. But the beefy, cheesy burgers at McDonald's take you back to where it all began. Your Bite Zero, when you first tasted what a burger should be like. 2 perfectly seasoned beef patties stacked with a single slice of melty cheese on a golden bun. Now at McDonald's, get 2 McDouble burgers for $3. Whatever it is to you, classics are classics for a reason. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Back in Athens for the top of the 5th. Chippewas trail the Bobcats 3-1. Back to the top of the order to Abby Tolmie after the runners on the corners jam last inning. She'll look at ball 1, Will Tolmie. Yeah, the runners on the corners jam last inning for Kofelt. Great job. She actually struck out the side in between an error and a single. But 2 strikeouts to get out of the inning, and gives her 4 on the day. Looking for a 5th here, as that's a half swing that was in the strike zone anyways. 1-1 count on Tolmie.
Man, Tolmie, another really good contact hitter. We'll see if she can generate something here. Central Michigan trying to fight from behind like they did yesterday.
Tolmie, that'll be a chopper straight to the mound. 1-3 ground out.
Yeah, Tolmie a little frustrated after running out the play there. I feel like she thinks she could do a little bit better than that.
She just mishit that ball there. I mean, she was just a little early, didn't make the contact that she wanted to. So now Shannon Stein up to the plate. Ground out, both her times up. 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch. Just a little bit low. 1-0 count on the Chippewa first baseman. Kofelt looks in and delivers. That's low and gets away from Rice. Nobody on base again, so not much of a worry for that. Interesting thing about Kofeld is that she's not the first pitcher in her family to play softball, as she'll deliver here. That's a strike. 2-1 count now. Her aunt, Rhonda Kofeld, was an ace for the Georgia Bulldogs in the late 90s, 95 to 99. Of course, SEC softball's just built much different, as that's low. 3-1 count now.
Yeah, SEC softball really is something to watch. If you're ever lacking for sports to watch on a evening, or maybe there's no basketball going on, or something like that, SEC softball is always a spectacle.
That's drifted out just foul, about a foot foul down the left field line. Otherwise, that would have been extra bases for Shannon Stein. SEC softball, honestly, SEC softball, baseball, just softball in general. It's a really awesome sport that really needs to get a lot more, publicity around. It needs a lot more exposure. I mean, you saw a little bit the softball, some of the super regionals last year were broadcast on network TV, as that'll be fouled off. End of the fence, protecting the bullpen down right field. I mean, that's they need more exposure, and that's why I enjoyed watching last year the super regionals that were on network television, and I think you could get a lot more exposure, especially for women's sports, putting more of it on network television.
Yeah,
you're going to get the casual viewers.
It's thrilling stuff. Like a lot of softball games, especially there when you've got these crazy, wild crowds.
Oh, what a play! A snow cone catch by Lauren Uhas at second base, diving to her left. And that's a line out to 4, and 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah,
for
heads
the
up play.
Bobcats.
You know, that's coming right at you. You got to be ready. You got to be on your toes at every position in the infield. And, you know, it was an opposite field for the righty, an opposite field hit. And in the end, Uhas was ready. Came right at her, and as you said, that snow cone catch, the ball is just kind of peeking out of the glove a little bit, but a catch is a catch, and the Bobcats are an out away from getting out of the 5th.
Valamont seeing a ball with the first pitch. Had an RBI single her last time up. She'll swing one. That'll be foul. Bouncing off the side wall down the left field line. 1-1 count on Valamont. The Trenton, Michigan native, sophomore, went to Cabrini Catholic High School. 2 singles on the day, including the RBI one her last time up. Here's the pitch. That'll be right down the third base line. Spot check, picks it up, doesn't even have to move, grabs the ball, steps on the bag, and the inning is over. We're halfway through 5. Bobcats lead 3-1 on Ohio Bobcat TV.
You expect world-class primary care from Memorial Health System. It's time to expect more, much more. Our patients now also get free virtual urgent care. So expect our expertise everywhere and answers anytime for free. No one else offers this because we're reinventing primary care. So find out more and expect more today from Memorial Health System.
Let's go Cats. Let's go Labatt Blue Light. When you drink a pristine Canadian Pilsner, you're good at beer. Bobcats fans, grab a Labatt Blue Light and be good at beer. Always enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2021 Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York. All rights reserved. Labatt, registered U.S. trademark of Labatt Brewing Company, Ltd.
We got people pumping it up over to the left of us as everybody's excited for MAC softball here in Athens at the OSF. As Megan McMenemy into the batter's box to start the bottom of the 5th inning. Bobcats lead 3-1. And the first pitch. That's strike 1.
And McMenemy homered in her last at-bat. It was a big, or did she homer, or was that in the last game?
That was in the last game.
Yeah.
That was in the last game. She does have a single on the day, and that one will be right to second. It's a 4-3 ground out. And McMenemy.
Yeah, she got the single that was part of that, you know, the big inning there.
Yep. So now it'll be Annalia Paoli. The Bobcat third baseman. She had a triple and scored on a pass ball her last time up. That'll be through, and a hit through the left side of the infield in between third and short.
Yeah, Paoli is finding her feet at the plate. The triple a couple innings ago that ended up scoring the run on the pass ball, as you just mentioned, and there's a nice little single that just squeaks in between that little gap between third and short. And now the Bobcats with an out, once again looking to try and add to the lead.
So it'll be Sophia Bernard up at the plate. That'll be a ball outside. 1-0 count on Bernard. Bernard with 2 walks so far today, and then The second one, she got the second on the first one. Actually walked in a run, I believe. As she'll put that just a little blooper right up to the pitcher. Britton able to take that and throw it over to Stein.
Did advance the runner, though. Paoli is up to second now.
With 2 outs, runner in scoring position for Spacek. Spacek, we'll call that a sack for Bernard, a sacrifice. And Spacek had reached once on a fielder's choice. 0 for 2 on the day. She'll foul that one off. 0-1. Spacek had quite a day at Central Michigan last year with 3 hits, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. She'll look to get an RBI here with a runner on second. That'll be high. It'll be a 1-1 count. The count on Spacek. And the pitch, he'll be catching the outside corner, a strike. 1-2 count now for Caroline. The Bobcats senior first baseman.
Let's see what the pitcher Britton goes for here. 1-2.
It'll be squeaked down the third base line. This could be trouble. And Bracamonte could not grab it in time. It's an infield single for Spacek. Now runners on the corners for Caitlyn Fogg.
Basically function as a sort of bunt. You know, the full swing, it was just a little dribbler. As soon as it goes off and you knew it was staying fair, it was always going to be a very difficult play for the third baseman. And now Caitlyn Fogg with a real chance here to potentially get some insurance runs here. After the Bobcats' 7th hit of the day, they've already gone over their hit total from that first game in just 4 2/3.
Samantha Mills with some instructions for the infield. Corners are in as Fogg will swing and a miss. Throw over to third. It's into the outfield. And in to score is Annalie Paoli.
So Paoli scores on a passed ball at home in the 3rd inning. And now here in the 5th inning, she scores on a passed ball at second. And it doesn't matter how you get them. The Bobcats are getting runs in this one. It's 4-1 now.
It'll be a throwing. No, they're not going to call. I don't know what they're going to call that, but I'd call that a throwing error, but I'm not the official scorer of the game.
It was just in an awkward spot. The ball was kind of right in between where Spacek was sliding and the second baseman, Cronin, was trying to apply the tag. It was just in a really weird spot all around.
So Fogg with 0-2. She'll send it up the middle. Bounces off. Oh, Britton! And Britton throws it wide. And to score is Spacek. And to second goes Caitlyn Fogg. That's going to be, there's an error, the first error of this series. It'll be an E1, 2-base throwing error.
Yeah, those are the sort of mistakes that as a softball coach will just drive you up an absolute wall. I mean, that is a very routine throw to first base. It's not like there's any, I mean, it was initially kind of dropped by Britton, but it still was a play that should have been made. And in the end, it just blew past the first base.
Sometimes when you bobble those balls, you feel like you got that internal timing in there. You got to throw it over there as fast as possible, and sometimes those are inaccurate. And that's what happened right there.
Yeah.
We'll see if we're going to have a new pitcher here. 2 runs already in for the Bobcats, bringing their lead up to 5-1 here in the 2nd inning. Britton will stay in. So 200 runs here for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs as Britton is back, and it's Brooke Rice up at the plate with Fogue on second. That'll be outside, ball 1 to the Bobcat catcher. Sun trying to make another appearance again. Here's the pitch. That's way outside. 2-0 count now for Rice.
The Bobcats love their 2-out rallies in this series. We saw it yesterday in the bottom of the 6th, a big 2-out rally that started with the girl that's at the plate right now, Brooke Rice. She got it going with a double, and then it just snowballed from there. And here in the 5th, Bobcats have extended it to a 5-1 lead over the Chippewas.
Yeah, that was a strike that caught the outer edge of the strike zone. Bobcats have 7 hits on the day. Here's the pitch. That'll be blasted down the left field line.
You can hear the excitement.
A little bit early.
The excitement is there for the most part. You know, you hear these fans, you know, obviously a lot of relatives, family and friends of the players on the field. It's a good atmosphere here for, you know, Sunday right around
Saturday.
5.
It's Saturday.
Yeah, we wouldn't be playing on Easter Sunday, would we?
No, we would not. That'll be straight back to the pitcher. Over to first, the ground out, 1-3 will end the inning. But the Bobcats can put a 2 spot up on the board. They lead 5-1, headed to the 6th.
Let's go Cats. Let's go Labatt Blue Light. When you drink a pristine Canadian Pilsner, you're good at beer. Bobcats fans, grab a Labatt Blue Light and be good at beer. Always enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2021 Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York. All rights reserved. Labatt, registered U.S. trademark of Labatt Brewing Company, Ltd.
Hi, this is Jared Dean with Dean Heating and Cooling. As your local Tempstar dealer, you can experience superior home comfort with Tempstar game-changing technology. Whether you need a fall tune-up or a midwinter repair call, our expert technicians will make sure your heating system is running at peak performance. Count on Dean Heating and Cooling and Tempstar to keep you cozy all winter long. Find us online at deanheatingandcooling.com and go Cats!
Welcome back to Athens. Bobcats lead 5-1. Central Michigan with 1 run on 5 hits. They have an error. And the Bobcats with 5 runs on 7 hits. They also have an error.
Yeah, and the error for Central Michigan was very costly in that last inning. It was just a comebacker that came straight to the girl who's on deck right now in Britton.
Caitlyn Britton, yeah.
She was just not able to get the throw to first and ended up scoring a run.
At the plate, it's Skylar Coberly who puts it down the right field line, off the wall. Coberly with a leadoff double on the first pitch of the 6th inning.
And that's how you get a rally started. 5-1 game, you got to just generate some offense. And Coberly with a flash double, standing double over right next to the max sign over there and about 200 feet away from home plate. And now Britton trying to atone from the error from that last inning.
Britton with a swing and a miss, a wicked off-speed pitch there from Cofield. That was incredible. That just dropped.
Yeah, it was a big cut and miss from Britton there. And, you know, hey, that's the thing. You don't get points for the style. It's just the numbers.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That'll be just kind of chopped to third baseman.
Good base running from Coberly there to be heads up. The runner, you know, Paoli even checked. Paoli looked.
Yeah.
Before she slung that ball over to first base to get the out. And Coberly still made it to third. So now You know, if you're Kylie Kaufelt, you're trying to get a strikeout as best you can here to just, you know, eliminate any chance of a sac fly, which, you know, is probably the most likely way that Coberly can get home here from third base.
Great pitch there to Kelsey Alexander. Alexander with, she's reached base a lot of times. Only reached base once this game, but in game 1, she was 3 for 4 with 2 home runs. Reached base on an E7, but the Bobcats were able to get out of the jam on that. That's low and passed. And in to score is Coberly. Bobcats have insurance runs for that very reason, but still a run scored. It's now 5-2. Chippewas trail the Bobcats on the pass ball.
Yeah, so the teams have now traded the pass ball runs. That one just got by Rice, just kind of squeezed underneath her, and you know, Coberly with the heads-up base running knew that was coming.
And that's underneath Paley's glove into left field, dropped up to second. It's going to be close, but in with a single, and then reaching second on a fielding error.
Yeah, and more heads-up base running from the Chippewas, and they're starting to chip away. You know, this is it's getting to be a tight game now. 5-2, and now you've got a little bit of a rally going here, as they've already got 1 run in this inning. We'll see if they can add to it.
That's the second error by Logan in today's game. Here's the pitch. That'll be a swing and a miss by Emily Bracamonte. That'll be strike 1. You've been hanging out with Cedric too much with the chip away pun.
That was a good
Cedric
one.
Granger. That was a good one. Our friend Cedric Granger was on yesterday's broadcast with those puns normally. Here's the pitch. That's low. Over to second. Rice cannot get it. It'll be a 1-1 count at the plate for Bracamonte. Bracamonte with 2 hits today, a double and a single, but unable to do anything after both of them stranded.
And the sun's out. Look at that.
Here's the pitch. Bracamonte knocked down, but in time. Yes!
Great throw.
Good defensive play to knock it down.
It was Uhas,
Kofelt, and then Uhas was able to get it.
Yeah, I thought knocking it down from Kofelt would actually be hurtful there in the long run. I thought that because she knocked it down, the play was going to be off.
I think it slowed it down enough to where it didn't get through.
Yeah, and then Uhas was there, was able to just swing it on a dime, and I think we have a pinch hitter here.
That we do. It will be the sophomore, Katie Sexton from Mount Pleasant High School, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. The hometown kid.
Didn't have to go too far.
No. She, I'm looking at the wrong thing. She has a walk on the year.
It's a big spot as well. Trust in your team.
And that's up the middle. That's into the alley, and that will score. A great hit by Katie Sexton. Into first with an RBI single.
To the pinch hit. The pinch hitter comes through, and Katie Sexton, just a good, smart hit over the top of the second baseman. It was a little bit of a late swing, and the job was done. And now Mills is up to the plate.
Samantha Mills.
Continue, yeah, the tying run now after the Bobcats have pulled away. The Chippewas will not let this go.
Now they've gotten both the runs that Ohio scored in the bottom of the 5th back in this inning, the top of the 6th.
Yep.
After a visit to the mound by Kenzie Roark, Kofelt will get back into the circle. We'll wait for the umpire to get back into his position behind second base, and we're ready with Samantha Mills coming. She has a single. That's straight to Yasmin Logan, who dropped the ball. Play at third, though. They got her at third. Sexton bit off more than what she could chew, and it bails out the Bobcats. That'll be the inning. Chippewas get 2, though. 5-3. Bobcats lead, headed to the bottom of the 6th.
Hi, this is Jared Dean with Dean Heating and Cooling. As your local Tempstar dealer, you can experience superior home comfort with Tempstar game-changing technology. Whether you need a fall tune-up or a midwinter repair call, our expert technicians will make sure your heating system is running at peak performance. Count on Dean Heating and Cooling and Tempstar to keep you cozy all winter long. Find us online at deanheatingandcooling.com and go Cats!
Let O'Neill Hartman Insurance show you how Grange's strong value and fast claim service delivers league-leading coverage. O'Neill Hartman Insurance will find you a Grange auto policy that balances competitive rates and a responsive Grange claim service. O'Neill Hartman Insurance considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call O'Neill Hartman at 740-797-4685 or visit them online at o'neillhartman.com.
Welcome back to Athens. It's crunch time as the Bobcats looking to regain some insurance that they lost in the top of this inning. The Bobcats lead 5-3 here in the bottom of the 6th over the Central Michigan Chippewas. Leading off will be Lauren Uhas. Had a single her second time up after an incredible play by the Chippewa third baseman Emily Bracamonte. Hit her first time up. That'll be a ball outside delivered by Britton.
Yeah, and you can just feel that this top of the 7th coming up is going to be a nervy affair. You know, the Bobcats could have potentially been trying to close this game out right here and just get a little bit more, but now they really feel like they need the insurance run because every time Central Michigan goes up to the plate, you know, just one base runner is all they would need.
And it's at the top of the order for the Chippewas in the top of the 7th.
Exactly. You know, you've got, Tomey and the power of Stein coming up as well.
Oh, it's off the heel of the glove of the shortstop, Coberly. And that'll be an E6. And Uhas will reach.
So, yeah, after the smoothness of a lot of last game and, this game, a lot of errors in this game. 5 total errors, 3 for Central Michigan, which is not for Central Michigan that I think either coach will be very happy with.
No. I think by my count, I've got 3 errors for both teams, but
scoreboard reads. I don't know if they gave the error to
swinging bunt there as they're going to get the out at second. Very close play. But fielder's choice, 1-6 for Englet, as she'll be on first base. And now Yasmin Logan up to bat with a runner on first, 1 out. There's an outside pitch.
Yeah, it was just that little moment of hesitation from Britton on the mound. She just thought for a second, where do I go? Do I go to second? Do I go to first? In the end, I think she made the right call and going to second. It was a close call as well.
Swing and a miss by Logan. She tried to send that one to the convo, but missed it by just a bit. 1-1 count.
Yeah, maybe even to Bromley Hall if we're talking right field. Or left field, apologies. But no, that was a big cut and miss, but she's quickly 1-1 in the count.
There's a swing and a miss. Runner down. Out! At second base is Allie Englet.
That's her 3rd missed steal of the year, and it's a big one in a big spot. And now Central Michigan only needs 1 out to potentially go into the top of the 7th, only needing 2 runs.
With a 1-2 count on Logan, too. Great throw by Mills on that play. 1-2, 2 outs now. Bobcats lead 5-3. Bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. That's the strikeout. We'll head to the 7th with the Chippewas with the top of the order. Tolme, Stein, and Valamont will be due up for the Chips when we return. This is Ohio Bobcat TV.
Hi, this is Jared Dean with Dean Heating and Cooling. As your local Tempstar dealer, you can experience superior home comfort with Tempstar game-changing technology. Whether you need a fall tune-up or a midwinter repair call, our expert technicians will make sure your heating system is running at peak performance. Count on Dean Heating and Cooling and Tempstar to keep you cozy all winter long. Find us online at deanheatingandcooling.com and go Cats!
Let O'Neill Hartman Insurance show you how Grange's strong value and fast claim service delivers league-leading coverage. O'Neill Hartman Insurance will find you a Grange auto policy that balances competitive rates and responsive Grange claim service. O'Neill Hartman Insurance considers Grange their go-to company for their combination of great value and outstanding claim service. Call O'Neill Hartman at 740-797-4685 or visit them online at o'neillhartman.com.
5-3, Bobcats lead, top of the 7th here as Abby Tolme up to bat. She's practicing slap hitting there, if you can see that, Ethan.
And that might be the strategy here, just to try and get a base runner on.
A little bit of small ball. All you need is one runner and a home run, and this game is tied.
It's going to be a tough 3 outs here for the Bobcats. The Chippewas going to make them work here.
That'll be just a little bit high on Kofeld's first pitch. A 1-0 count for Abby Tolme. Tolme had 3 hits in last year's game against OU. There is a strike on the outside. A 1-1 count now for Tolme.
Kofeld's had a pretty solid game. Probably not as good as Cole's first game yesterday, but probably better than Cole's game earlier today. 3 runs, 8 hits.
Here's the pitch. That's a chopper right over the mound. Shortstop over, off the bag, and she would have beat it out anyways. Would have been Tolme. That's an infield single. And a runner on for Shannon Stein.
And it's hearts and mouths time for Bobcat fans. As now the Central Michigan, that's all they needed is the 1 runner, and they get it on the first one, and we've seen this before. Stein has the power to leave the park. What will happen here?
Yeah.
Good catching there from Rice to stop that one from passing and letting a free base pretty much there for Tolme on first.
Stein 0 for 6 on the day between both games with a walk. She does have 12 home runs on the year, though. Not the time for it here, as that's a low pitch. That's a 2-0 count now on Stein. Yeah, this is not the time for the Bobcats to have her hit her 13th home run, as that tie the game. The pitch. That's down the left field line. It's going to trail off foul. Hit off against the sidewall down there. 2-1 count now for the Chippewa first baseman. 5-3, no outs, runner on first here in the top of the 7th. Kylie Kofeld trying to get a complete game here for the Bobcats. That's outside, 3-1. Could fatigue be a little bit of a factor here in the 7th inning?
It certainly is. It's definitely something where Koffel just has to find. She's not exactly finding the zone as well as she did maybe in the first few innings. Well, she's got to find it here. She's giving up a walk.
That is inside, and it is a walk, and now there's 2 on. Up to second goes Tolme. Stein at first for Michaela Valamont. And I think we're
going to pinch run.
We're going to get a pinch runner. Who is that?
17.
17 again. She showed up in the first game. That's Taylor Knapp from Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Yeah, we saw her speed in the first game. And I think they trust Tolmie on the base paths with her speed. We saw her speed on that infield single just a couple minutes ago. So they clearly trust Tolmie over there on second to make something happen. Now Valamont in a big spot again. We've seen her show up a couple times in the big spots.
2 for 3 on the day, including an RBI in the third inning. 2 runners on. She's going to bunt. And I believe she missed it, and it went right into Rice's glove. That's strike 1.
Yeah, and I think that Tolmie got a little lucky there. If UNOS is potentially ready on second base, Rice is ready to cock and toss that one.
That'll be just a little bit outside. 1-1 the count now.
Yeah, we've seen that so many times, too, from Rice, is that she can throw that ball on a dime over there to second base. So Tolmie's got to be careful. She is fast, though. She can make it up.
Here's the 1-1 pitch by Kofeld. That's up to second base. Possible double play. 1. No! He called her safe. That's a terrible call.
That was extremely close. First off, heck of a play by Megan McMenemy. An absolutely amazing play there to glove that off of the ground, step on second to get 1 out at least. And then
that was a double play that they did not call.
It looked like they had it. It was close.
Roark's furious in the third base dugout, as she should be. And it'll go into the book as a fielder's choice. 6 for 3, but that should have been a double play. That's right to third, over to first. There's an out.
Great play there
2
from
outs.
Paoli. She was just able to, size up her options very quickly and just be like, okay, I got to get the out. But now, what a big spot here for Britton.
Yep, Caitlyn Britton.
Considering the situation here, if you think about where this goes, if this goes into the outfield and is a base hit, it could very well tie the game.
It's Caitlyn Britton with the bat on her shoulders, the game on the line for Central Michigan. That'll be outside, ball 1.
And the drama, each of the other games kind of ended fairly limply. Neither game really had that much end game drama. This game has loaded.
This is what you expect in a rubber match between 2 of the top 4 teams in the MAC. Here's the pitch. That's lifted. Deep center field. It's a home run over the scoreboard. It's gone. Caitlyn Britton delivers for the Chips, and they take the lead here at the top of the 7th.
And Kylie Kofeld did the one thing she absolutely could not do. She just left that ball in a spot, and Britton pounced. She saw a pitch she liked and gave it everything, and that was an absolute no-doubter out into left center field over the scoreboard, as Carl said. And wow, the complexion of this game just changed. A 3-run home run, and Central Michigan leads 6-5.
Again, as there's a strike, you got to go back to that miscalled double play. That could have been the difference. This is the difference in the game.
Yeah, you'd love to see the replay on that one. I think after the game, I'm going to have to go enlist the help of my WEB buddy Brian Kerp and go take a look at that one, because it was laser close. I think you'd have to take a real long, hard look at it.
Kelsey Alexander gets 2 quick strikes.
And now it's on the Bobcats. Obviously, it's a good thing they're at home. That's not a walk-off.
That's a pop-up into center field, carrying, but caught on the track by England. But the 3-run home run by Caitlyn Britton gives the Chippewas the lead. 6-5, the Chippewas lead. The Bobcats have a chance to take back the lead in the bottom of the 7th when we come back. This is MAC Softball.
Voice of the Bobcats, Russ Eisenstein, on behalf of David White Services, the largest heating and cooling dealer in Southeast Ohio. They've been the choice of thousands for over 45 years. Offering the most efficient Lennox heat pumps, air conditioners, and furnaces, David White Services can save you money on your heating and cooling bills.
Thanks, Russ. I'm David White.
And I'm Esther White Thomas, inviting you to call us today to schedule a free estimate for heating and cooling or a new gas fireplace.
David White Services is a proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat Athletics.
Okay, people, we all know what's at stake in this.
Chippewas with that 3-run home run. They've scored 5 runs in the last 2 innings and now hold a 6-5 lead over the Bobcats here in the rubber match of this series. Up for the Bobcats is Megan McMenemy, Anaoli Paoli, and Sophia Bernard. The people you'd want to see up, the heart of the order in this lineup. Bobcats need 1 to force extras, 2 to win the game.
Yeah,
First pitch will be outside.
And now Britton, who just hit that home run, has to come right back out and pitch in this clutch spot. And, very easily, the Bobcats could come right back and walk this game off just like that. So it is very close. It's still on a knife edge here in the bottom of the 7th.
That's low. 2 balls quickly for Britton against McMenemy.
Yeah, and you're also facing the meat of this Bobcat lineup. McMenemy, Paoli, Bernard, Spacek, 4 really good hitters back-to-back. It's going to be tough to get out of this.
McMenemy 1 for 3 on the day. This is her 4th at-bat, singled in the 1st inning. Here's the pitch. Just out. Oh, no, they did call that a strike.
Yeah, no, this he
he
delays it.
He delayed it. I was going to say, it looked like it caught the outside edge, but just close there.
Got to make it interesting.
2-1 count. That is lifted foul past the OU dugout. Off the top of it, actually. And it'll be a 2-2 count now for McMenemy against Caitlyn Britton. There's not very many times you see the person hitting the go-ahead hit having a chance to get her own. Well, I guess it'd be a win in this situation.
Save too, I guess.
I wouldn't get a save. That's deep center field at the wall. It's gone! It's gone! Megan McMenemy has tied the game yet again!
And the twists and turns keep on coming. And there are still 3 outs left. The walk-off is still very much a possibility. Megan McMenemy, it's dead center.
It's her 2nd home run of the day. That one only by a few feet. It got over that little black strip of the wall out there. Unbelievable. We are tied yet again.
And now, Britton's got to re-steady herself because there are still no outs. And now you've got to face Analia Paoli, who's herself had a good day at the plate. And then Sophia Bernard and Caroline Spacek.
That's ball 1 on Paoli. She's reached each time. She reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st inning, had a triple in the 3rd, and a single in the 5th. Scoring twice. Shack swing, did she go? No! 2-0 count.
And you feel the energy coursing, pulsating around OSF right now. It's been a dramatic game full of twists, probably the best game of the 3-game set. And it's coming to a dramatic conclusion.
Pitch. That's lifted out to center field at the track, and it is caught out there by Tolme. F8. That one was about 10 feet short, I'd say. But now up Sophia Bernard. She has the power as well. Bernard walked twice and had a sacrifice fielder's choice. So, at least by my book. So officially she's not had an at-bat today.
Yeah, Paoli, I think, for about a few seconds thought that was gone. And now I think this is just a meeting to keep everything relaxed,
It needs relax. Let's go through the scoring of this game because it's been back and forth this entirety of this game. Unbelievable what this game has been.
Yeah, Ohio got it started in the bottom of the first inning with that Megan McMenemy solo home run. It came in a big spot as now, we are in a spot where now the drama is just so high intense. It's so filled to the brim with just excitement. And this is MAC softball, as you said. This is what it should be. Games like this make the average fan want to watch softball more because the drama has just been through the roof.
Here's Sophia Bernard. Nobody on, one out. Bernard, that's outside, ball one.
Yeah, so the first inning, it was the walked-in run.
They left 3 on in that inning.
Yeah, think about it. We mentioned that earlier. Think back to that.
We'll get back to that. Blooper. Oh, a sliding catch by Valamont. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, the Central Michigan defense is turning it up now when they need to turn it up. Valamont slides on in there and makes that play as we get back to the scoring plays from this game. Central Michigan would respond in the third as Valamont would get an RBI single and Mills, the catcher, would score. And then the Bobcats got 2 runs in the bottom of the third as Spacek takes a strike. Logan with the home run to left center. And then Paoli would score on the wild pitch after she was already on third after the triple, and then the wild pitch to Bernard would score her.
Here's the pitch. That's outside, 1-1 on Spacek.
Then in the fifth, the Bobcats would get a couple more runs, and you felt like that they were pretty close to putting the game away as Spacek went for the steal, got the steal at second, and then the wild throw from the catcher let Paoli score.
That's outside, 2-1 the count on Spacek.
And then there was the error by Britton throwing it away at first base, and it allowed Spacek to get away and score. But then the furious comeback began from Central Michigan. It was started in the sixth. They got 2 runs. Coberly scored after she was on third. And then the single from Sexton, the pinch hit single from Sexton, allowed Alexander to come around and score.
That's outside, 3-1 count. And then the furious 7th inning with the 3-run home run by Britton, who's now on the mound, and then bit excited, McEnemy with the solo shot to center. That's low, it's a walk. Spacek is on with a walk. And now it's Caitlin Fogg who reached on the throwing air and scored Spacek. Yep, we're going to get Fogg in. I think we're going to get a pinch runner.
Well, Spacek is pretty fast.
Or we got something. Roark was out there talking something.
We will see, and that's the dilemma here. Do you dare go for a steal here? Try and get your runner in scoring position. I think it's worth a shot.
Oh, for sure.
So now Fogg up in the biggest spot of the game so far.
Fogg's 0 for 3, flew out to right field, left field, and then the throwing air to first. But Fogg can get the ball hit. There's a ball.
You got to think here, what's the mindset from Spacek, from the coaches when it comes to that steal? When do you do it, and how do you do it?
Here's the pitch. That's lifted, right field, going back, it's gone! It is gone! Caitlin Fogg has walked it off The Bobcats with 2 home runs in the bottom of the 7th have won! They've won! There's popcorn going everywhere! The Bobcats walk off the series!
Scratch the steal. They don't need it. Caitlyn Fogue with a bomb to right field over the head of Valmont. And what a perfect way to end this series with probably the most dramatic game of softball we've seen in a long time here at OSF. The Bobcats take one straight to the chin in the top of the 7th with that 3-run shot from Britton. But then Britton on the mound trying to get the save, gives up the solo home run to McMenemy for the Bobcats to tie it. And then a few hitters later, Fogue steps up after the walk to spot check and smashes a 2-run blast over the right field wall. Bobcats win the game, win the series, and what an absolutely thrilling game of softball we've had here today in Athens.
The game summary. Bobcats win.
How do you summarize that?
I'm just going to read the line score. Bobcats win with 8 runs on 9 hits, even despite their 3 errors, with Central Michigan with 6 runs, 10 hits on 3 errors, as everybody stands up and cheers. Oh, wow.
What a game. What a series. And you've got to think this could be the absolute, maybe the springboard for the Bobcats to potentially do something special this season.
Caitlyn Fogue, the hero in Game 3 of this series. Bobcats win 8-6 on a walk-off 2-run bomb. For Ethan Sargent, I'm Carl Blaylock saying good night and happy Easter from a happy Ohio softball field.